Hi everybody, welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. I'm on my phone today because I'm going to give you guys a little tour of some new stuff. And I'm getting weird messages from Facebook. I'm also going to show you what Jill has been so busy doing with the new book from Marie Green, Knit a Little. So we have so much to go over. Every time I do this, I swear the interface is different. I mean, if you've tuned in last week, you know there's some issue going on where comments aren't visible. I don't know if that's going to be the same here on my phone as well. This is a peek at what I'm going to show you from Miss Jillian. She has been knitting like the wind. So yeah, I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I had a pretty productive weekend. I did a lot of work. But you know, the kind of good work where you're excited and inspired. And then I also did a bunch of knitting and I busted out some stuff. So you saw that I had finished my azalea. Oh, good. Thank you. I just saw Julia's comment. Hi. So now I can see the comments when I'm on a mobile device. Hi, Bert. Hi, Cindy. So yeah, anyway, you saw on Friday that I had picked up and finished, both my Fiad and my azalea, and this momentum that I was carrying from finishing those led me to my second soundtrack. So I started a second soundtrack, thanks to Christy. Hi, Christy. It's Christy's fault. Right after I finished my first one last summer. So soundtrack was Marie Green's 4-day knit along for the July summer project. And I did mine in wool stock. And then Christy had this great idea to use the beautiful self-striping Entropy DK as the contrast color in the yoke on the soundtrack. And I saw so many people buying such beautiful combinations of that I couldn't resist, and I felt really left out. So I started another one. And basically what happened is I got right to the end of the fun color work part and then put it down because I was bored. And there was shiny new projects to be casted on, right? So I rolled with that momentum from last week, picked it up. I told Jill, let's bust out some old projects. And she said she would too. And I wasn't even to the sleeve divide yet. I had 2 more increases in my yoke. And not only did I get past the sleeve divide, and if you already read this week's blog post, you know this, apologies. But I also knit both of the sleeves. Both of the sleeves. Yeah. That's right. That's Jill's method. I never used to do that. I always used to finish the body because I thought that was the larger piece of knitting. But for some reason, I'm sure you guys know this and agree, sleeves are just a slog. They're like a mental... So, knocked out both sleeves. That's done. Now all I have to do is just cruise on down the body. It's going to be fairly short. A, I'm short. B, I like that cropped look a little bit better so I can like kind of layer it with stuff. So yes, I feel very accomplished. I feel very, I have a lot of momentum. I also cleaned up some of my area at home. That'll be in a future post. I'm working on a little mini course all about using your stash. And dealing with your stash and not letting your stash crush you, mentally crush you with the burden of a large stash. So that's coming soon. And in the process of preparing for that, I kind of was working on my own business a little bit. All right, let's get to the good stuff that I am going to show you today. I'm seeing a few comments about people who've got their tastings and that they love them, and I'm so happy. Honestly, it's the best box we've ever put out. It was jammed full, for one. It just looked happy. It was just all these like balls of fluff, and so I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I was pretty proud of them. I'll share some pictures here in the next day or two for those of you who didn't get to see or didn't get in on the tasting. You can take a peek at my pictures so that you don't miss out on the next time. Okay, should we talk about some of Jill's knitting? Look at this, you guys. Jill has been knitting up a storm. She has been working her way through Marie's book, Knit a Little, which we have copies of if you are interested. In fact, we have 2 left here and we are getting 10 more today, signed no less. So if you don't have this book yet, I am telling you, it's the best $24.99 you're going to spend because every single one of these projects is so knittable. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to take a closer look. Okay, here we go. Of course, here's the book. So great. I actually sat down and read this cover to cover a few days ago. Well, I guess it was more than that. It was a week ago. Marie doesn't just give you a book with patterns. She always has tidbits and helpful things. Even for an experienced knitter, you're going to find so much helpful information in her chapters that come before the patterns. It's great. All right, so first up, we've got one of the beanies. This is the beanie. Oh my gosh, I looked at every pattern name except for this one. Oh, look, we have a name. Pebble and Stone beanie. And so the beanies in this book, just so you know, they fit the whole family. They are sized baby to adult. So you can make matching beanies for everybody. The kids' sweaters are baby through size 10 years. So there's a great range. So super value. This is the Little Biscuit beanie, which is so adorable. So cute. Okay, first up here, we've got the Soundbite. So speaking of soundtrack, Soundbite is the kids version and it's just adorable. And Jill did hers in, oh shoot, I think it's Ultra Wool. I'm pretty sure this is Rios. I know this is Malabrigo Rios up here for the contrast color. And this is either wool stock or Ultra Wool. Cannot remember. Sorry, Jill. And then we have here the Waterfall. So if you've knit Stillwater, the cardigan, the grown-up cardigan, you would recognize this. This is Waterfall, a little kid's pullover. And Jill did this in the Universal Wool Pop. So this is a really great, easy care, all-season blend. It's wool and bamboo. So that one is great for all year round. Julia, this one actually doesn't say, it just says how much yardage of worsted weight you need. So I don't have the answer on that one. And then we have the gorgeous, elegant, understated Wildflower. And this one is done in that yarn that we all just finished using for our knit-along Monocergoi Felice. And it is beautiful. It's petal pink. And Jill has this masterful button collection of vintage buttons. And she put little vintage pearl buttons on there. Could that be any more adorable? Some of these aren't going to stay here. Some of these are actually gifts that Jill has made for a pending baby in her life. And so they will be going away. Come back. This one, oh my gosh, she just finished this last week. You guys, she has knit all of these since the book came out a month ago. She's just torn through these. So this one is the Clever Fox. And this is Marie's riff on a kid's version of the Foxtrot from a couple summers ago, 4-day knit along. And this is in the brand spanking new vintage baby from Barocco. That yarn is $6 a ball, and this little adorable sweater was $12. $12, you guys. Okay, moving on. We have the pocket watch and its matching beanie. So cute. And this is in the Barocco Ultra Wool hand paints, which gives you a really great indication of how that speckledy new yarn from Barocco works up. So this is the kids version on the first watch, and Jill did it in the Barocco Ultra Wool hand paints and the little matching beanie, and it is just too precious. So that's a superwash yarn from Barocco. And look, oh my God. Sorry. She just finished this one. It was not here when I left for the weekend, and it is here now, which means she just brought it in. But this is the Junior Boathouse. You guys. It's so cute. So this one she worked up in the Fibra Natura cottonwood, which is 100% organic cotton. So really great yarn. And the cutest color combination there. And she actually said that she's got enough yarn left over. I think that's the 6-month size sweater, and she's going to be able to do the matching beanie with the leftovers. So she's working on that right now. And then last but not least, by any stretch of the imagination, is the Bitty Beekeeper. How cute is that? This is done in the Haiku Sueño tweed, and then the matching Bitty Beekeeper hat. Ah, I cannot even with this. So this, the Haiku Sueño tweed is new from Haiku this spring, but they are already completely out. So we do have it on reorder. If you go looking for it on our website, you'll see we're down to literally like 3 skeins. It's in the yarn tasting. So those of you in the yarn tasting can kind of sample it and see how absolutely lovely it is. The Sueño tweed is a wool bamboo blend, and it's got little tweed flecks, as you can see. So we do have that on order. They are not expecting their reorder at the warehouse until June or July, but the minute they get it, we should get it too because we've ordered it. So just to recap, let me step back and try to get it all in the picture. Look at that. That is Jill's work in the last month, knitting out of Marie Green's Knit a Little book. Unbelievable. Everybody give Jill a big round of applause. She is so fast. Okay, while I have the camera flipped around, we're going to take a quick peek at those new yarns that I showed you on Friday. I had gathered one of each color and brought them into my office, but that's not really as fun as seeing them on the shelf. So, oh, look at what a pretty visage this is. All right, so right in front of us is Tosh Wool Cotton. Oh, my goodness. It's already flying out the door. We actually have orders that we are ready to ship, and I wouldn't let Campbell pull them because I wanted it to still look all pristine for you guys in the video, but some of that's already gone. Sorry. But this yarn is just freaking beautiful. I cannot overemphasize how gorgeous this is. This is half and half wool and cotton, and Kim Pellissier, you absolutely can buy it all except for what has already been purchased. The rest of it is yours. You know where to go. Just put your credit card right in there. Okay, so that's the wool cotton. So beautiful. There's my Martinique shawl. Remember when I showed you guys that? That's in Barocco Liana. Look at those fun summer colors. That is a linen yarn for those of you in the hot climates. This would be a great yarn to make a summer top or a shawl like Martinique. Okay, moving on. I never really got to talk too much about this, but this is that Barocco vintage baby that I just was referring to that Jill did the Clever Fox sweater in that cost $6 a ball. It's a DK. It's an acrylic wool blend. Easy care, you guys. This is great for new parents. So it comes in lots of great colors. We're just really excited about that. Okay, we're going to travel around the corner to take a look at the new colors of Amble, because I don't think that it really gave them a great, did it justice when I showed them to you in my office. So look at Amble. So this top row, there's my finger, top row, those are the original colors. Bottom row, right here, all the new colors. Just gorgeous. I love how this new palette really kind of rounds it out. The original colors were definitely very fall winter, and now we've got like a spring summer complement to that. So Amble, this is that great yarn from Fibre Company that is easy care alpaca and recycled nylon and wool. It makes great socks. It would make great anything, and it's a heavy fingering, so especially would be great for sweaters, etc. That you can do moving up in a needle size to achieve kind of a drapier fabric. All right, bear with me because we're going to walk down here to the other end so I can show you the last new yarn, which is, there's that cottonwood. This is the yarn Jill did the Boathouse Junior. Lots of really beautiful colors in the cottonwood. It goes all the way up there. So if you were looking to do your own Boathouse Junior, I highly recommend that yarn. Okay, we're looking for Laneras Deseos. There she is. Oh, beautiful. So that is right here. And again, we ordered this in this really great spring palette. So there is melon and coral and this really cool color called After All This Time, and lavender, and then twilight and gray, and this cornflower blue that has a depth to it that's just amazing in person. And then Baggins, and this Viserion mixed green, and then a beautiful mint green called Maldives. So that is the Laneras Deseos. Okay, let's turn her around. All right, so there's your tour. There we go. That's everything that I had for you guys today. I just really wanted you to see Jill's work, because she has just done this amazing job. She just is on fire. Every time she finishes one of those little guys, she immediately is inspired to cast on a new one. And she has a important discovery she wants to share with you guys about the needles that she used to make a lot of those sweaters. So I'm going to do a little interview with her later this week that we will be posting on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, where she's going to share this information with all of you, because she had her mind blown by this needle choice that she made. So all right, everybody, I'm going to run. Gonna go do some more work, maybe a little more knitting. You know how it goes. And I'll see you guys all on Friday. Sound good? Alrighty, bye.